Hey everybody, this is Steven Seifert. We've got a bunch of QDF instructors here, and we're going to try to have a little fun and let you know what's going on.
Hi everybody, we're glad you're here tonight. We've got a lot of instructors for our upcoming festival, and we're going to give you a chance to see and hear them, and we plan to have a lot of fun, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the QuaranTUNE Winterfest. This is the mothership of all Dulcimer festivals. This is the biggest one on the planet. It is the golden age of Dulcimer education, and you are welcome.
The Winterfest kicks off on Thursday, February the 13th with our live virtual vending where you can visit with all of our sponsors in their own Zoom rooms and see what's going on at Masterworks and a lot of other sponsors, and you get a chance to meet with them one-on-one, which is really cool.
Hey, Russell Cook, how you doing?
Oh, wait, you said to keep your eye on the camera, right?
That's right, that's right.
Not in it.
Does anybody know how many different instruments are going to be in the concert? I know we'll have Hammered and Mountain. What else?
7. There'll be
Ukulele, bowed psaltery,
Guitar, Quran.
boy,
What about
baritone dulcimers, chromatic dulcimers? You got the fully diatonic ones.
Baritone dulcimers.
Sam's even bringing a holodeck.
Oh, we got
no instruments.
Earthlings.
What about Randy Klepper? What does he play?
Depends
Banjo.
on who's asking.
Bazooki?
Bazooki. Cool.
Bazooki, banjo, even Dustin
Funny
off
looking
the old
thing,
hammer
but sounds
dulcimer.
good.
I'm
Harmonica.
going to bang a hubcap with a crescent wrench for 7 minutes straight.
He learned that in Philly.
I'd watch that.
I bet Eyeless will have
I
her.
think I've been to sessions like that.
I bet Eyeless will have her piggy for the jams too.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
another
have
fun
my
part of
rubber
it.
chicken.
Well, and Erin May always has, her various wonky.
Headgear.
Maybe we can talk about the jams.
Ooh, you get to play with us. You get to play with your favorite performer.
But will people hear you if you mess up?
You can screw up as much as you want.
That's right.
If you don't like the tunes we picked, just play other tunes.
Yes. You don't even have to be in tune.
Your instrument. And you don't even have to play in the same key. That's the beautiful thing. Play in a different key than everybody else, and no one will know.
Hi, it's Vince from ShamWow. You'll be saying wow every time. It's like a chamois. It's like a towel. It's like a sponge.
We're going to throw in a new set of hammers.
You know, a lot of people have come and attended a QuaranTUNE in the past and seen an instructor or looked for an instructor they wanted to take a class from and it wasn't there. We have over 100 instructors that teach in QuaranTUNE workshops from time to time, and this time we've got some great instructors that are returning that weren't here in our last QuaranTUNE. We've got Dan Dugan, Ken Kolodner, and Randy Klepper. We've got Carolyn Smith, Dave Neiman, Steve Uhlberg, the great Russell Cook, Don Petty, Butch Ross, Toll Glazner, and Jessica Como. So come take classes from these folks who are returning. You may have missed them in our last festival.
We have some new folks this time around for Winterfest. Katie, can you tell us about who the new folks are? And if you're here, wave your hand so we can find you.
Yeah, we have Roxanne McDaniel, who is here, and Bill Bousler, who I don't think can be here tonight because he's traveling far and abroad right now. But these two are super interesting people. If you want to check out their bios, they're on the website at virtualdulcimerfest.com. They've both done such incredible things. They're multi-instrumentalists. And so Roxanne is from Johnson City, Tennessee, and Bill is from Indiana. And that's Mountain Dulcimer and Hammer Dulcimer both. So definitely check them out. They're teaching some new workshops and would love to have your support there too.
Well, say hi to Roxanne McDaniel, coming to us from somewhere in Tennessee, I'm guessing.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
There you go.
And you're going to be playing some dulcimer, teaching some workshops. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for everybody to get to hear your music.
I'm just really excited to be here.
I think we have like 20-something people here in this meeting, but there's a total of 70 instructors, I believe, roughly, some give or take, which is wild.
I want to bring up an important point here. Sometimes people have a hard time choosing their workshop because there are too many good choices in a time slot. And the fact is, most teachers they record a wrap up or sometimes the whole class in full. So there's no reason not to sign up for all the workshops you want to take, even if they overlap.
So let's talk about some different things to look for in your registrations, knowing that you can be in two places at once. Look for taking a workshop with somebody who's new to you. They don't have to be necessarily a new QDF instructor, but somebody you have been taking a workshop with.
My workshops have the same similar titles, but I don't ever repeat songs that I'm teaching.
Because not only should you take something with somebody new, but don't forget your favorites.
Also look beyond your level. Don't just pigeonhole yourself to your level. Look below your level, look above your level. Even if you think it's a teacher you haven't experienced yet and you'd like to get a different perspective, but it's something that you feel that you've already achieved, it's great to deepen your learning and get a different perspective. And it's also great to stretch really hard. There's no risk, right? You grow into it. You'll have the material for when you're ready.
And try a subject that you know absolutely nothing about.
And some of the level designations are a topic that can be really valuable for people at a lot of different levels just by the way it is. Like, for example, my microphone that I'm speaking into, I'll be talking about microphones at advanced hammer dulcimer level, but actually we're going to cover a whole lot of stuff anybody can use.
Some people like to take classes to learn new techniques on their instrument, and some people like to learn new tunes and expand their repertoire. And guess what? You can do both at QuaranTUNE. We've got teachers and classes for learning tunes, learning techniques on all these instruments. So take a look at all the things that are available and sign up for a class that teaches you what you want to learn.
I don't think there's any group that's more welcoming than a group of dulcimer players. I have a friend who plays Irish sessions, but she wants to be a dulcimer player because she likes what she sees when we all get together.
Don't forget about the non-level specific workshops.
Amen.
They're always sitting right in there. Some important, great workshops. And yes, mine are in there, but that's not why I'm saying it. There's lots of good workshops in that non-level specific area.
Try something new. You don't have to do what you've always done. Try something new. Try some new teachers. This is such a great opportunity, and it's so inexpensive.
The ones that you don't need an instrument for at all are listed under all instruments, so that's where you want to look. But, you know, it's a good time to give your fingers a rest and get a couple Krispy Kreme donuts and a cup of coffee and just sit there and watch. And also, try a different instrument. This is for hammer dulcimer players. This is what you need to get when you're tired of carrying that hammer dulcimer around.
One thing that's great about QuaranTUNE is that you can take different musical concepts, singing, songwriting, chords, different strumming techniques. And all these instruments, you can take different concepts. And again, if it's a level above your own level, listen, it may be recorded, it can be sent to you, and when you get to that level, you've got the recording ready to go.
At an in-person festival, like if you're in an in-person festival, a lot of the stuff that's taught there, it has to kind of draw a lot of people, really. What's cool about Virtual Dulcimer Fest, we've got some topics that are esoteric a little bit, you know? I mean, you could have somebody doing a 4-string class and a weird tuning, and maybe there's only 9 people on Earth that want to do that. We don't mind having that class available. So there's some classes on there right now that are pretty interesting topics that may not be mainstream, but maybe that's what you've been waiting on.
In the workshops that we have, there's no pressure. You are in a room by yourself. Nobody's going to hear you if you make a mistake.
A lot of students noodle, you know. So if you're sitting next to someone who's if you're sitting next to someone who's noodling, you know, it might drive you crazy. If you're at home by yourself, I noodle. That's how I learn.
Another thing that I like about the online format is if you are kind of shy and you don't like to interrupt the class to ask a question, you can always put it in the chat so that the instructor can answer it when they see it rather than interrupting the class. So that sometimes if you're kind of shy, you wind up just letting your questions go unanswered. You never ask them to begin with. So it's just a great way to put your question out there without invading the whole workshop.
I love that people can't hear you. So I would be willing to take a voice class knowing that no one could hear and suffer.
But what would your family say? And your dog? What would your dog say?
They would appreciate me getting the help I need.
There you go.
There's a thing that I love about QuaranTUNE is we have overseas instructors. And I love to look at what they're teaching, and it might not be the instrument that I play, but I can get that piece of music that's foreign to me, and I can translate it to my instrument. And so that's just a way of getting some cultural music that you might never get a chance to hear again. So I love that we have international instructors.
Yes, and speaking of esoteric offerings that we mentioned earlier, would anyone care to self-identify as esoteric in some of their offerings? You gotta love music.
If you know any beginners, turn them on to QuaranTUNE and help them learn how to Zoom, help them set up their digital ways so they can also be a part of it as a beginner.
If you have any questions about whether or not you think a class is right for you, or if you want some information, go ahead and reach out to that instructor and get some more information directly from them. I'm sure that we'd all be more than happy to let you know what we're going to be teaching and how to most include everybody in our classes.
We also have our first concert that starts that evening. We have 5 total concerts.
Our concert tickets are on sale until February 16.
Concert tickets are available until the 16th of February, and we hope that you will go ahead and just get those tickets because you want to see these people playing. I want to tell you, it's inspirational.
And where else can you have so much fun with all these amazing people from all across the planet Earth?
5 shows that you can attend with people from about 6 different time zones, 4 different countries, and all over the United States. It's really amazing. I wonder, let's pan over to Jess, and maybe Jess can tell us some of the things to look forward to. When does that first concert start? I think it's Thursday the 13th. What do you look forward to with the concerts?
February 13, 14, 15, and 16 are the dates for our concerts, and you cannot go anywhere and hear the greatest musicians in the world for our instruments and our music, and so you just gotta join us in the concerts. If you get a ticket, you get to come to all of the concerts and hear your favorite instructors, your favorite performers. Don't miss this. It's an opportunity where you can hear great musicians, and there's no other place in the world where you can do this.
You can watch the concerts your own way too, because you can turn the volume down, you can turn the volume up, whatever. You're not going to suffer hearing loss. You can go, you take a potty break, do whatever you need to do, cook dinner.
With the concerts, we have so many instruments, but we have such variety of playing styles within the instruments, and I think that is just charming.
Yeah, and if you don't like what you hear, wait, it'll be over quick. We only get 10 minutes.
I get a ton of vacuuming done during the concerts.
One of the biggest complaints.
5 minutes.
One of our biggest complaints is that the concerts are too long. So if you know, even if you're not available, you'll be available eventually because they're so long.
Oh, but for all that though, I have to say that it was watching Dulcimer concerts that really opened my world as a musician, because it was when I was a youth scholar and I was watching concerts that I saw what styles were possible on mountain dulcimer, on other instruments that orbited in the dulcimer universe. So if you're trying to find out who you are as a musician too, or just trying to broaden your horizons musically, there's nothing like a concert for seeing music in action.
I also want you to know that Katie is back in her secret closet designing our next t-shirt, and QuaranTUNE has some of the most beautiful t-shirts you'll find anywhere in the world. They're just great. You can look around and you can see a lot of the people here tonight have some of those designs, and so watch out. It's going to be posted before too long, and the t-shirts, Katie, when do the t-shirts go on sale?
The t-shirts are going to go on sale right after registration closes. So the next day, anybody who is registered for a workshop is going to get an email that's going to have a lot of information for you to get organized for the week, including some schedules and some little worksheets that'll help you stay organized. And it'll also have the t-shirt design, which is the t-shirts themselves will be delivered in March, just in time for an Irish event that we have coming up. So they will be of an sort of Celtic theme like we did a couple years ago. So not exactly like that, but that's what you can expect. And we probably I'm gonna try and get these t-shirt material hoodies with long sleeves. So me and Steve have been sporting them for a little while. Not everybody's had access to this, but I'm hoping to get these accessible to everybody. They're like a sweatshirt, except it's a t-shirt. So it's got the pocket and it's long sleeves and has a hood.
And there's no better way to look like Luke Skywalker than these hoodies.
Love it. Registration closes on February the 8th at 7 Eastern and 6 Central. I need that voice class. Hey, we should show them why we don't all play at the same time. Let's do whiskey,
pick a
and then we can
tune.
get out of here.
All right.
Pick
all
a
right.
tune.
Everybody unmute.
Let's do whiskey in D.
Here we go. Take it home. Okay, that's good. Hey, DJ, could you just say something real brief?
We love everybody coming to QuaranTUne and meeting all of you. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye. Bye.
See you later, Gator.
Bye.
Bye.